Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are all doing good. Welcome back for some more Vane. Got some big news today. We launched the server the other day. Did a little bit of testing to make sure it worked. Today will be kind of like going through the server config and maybe some of the rules. Uh, so let me pull up the Discord here. So yeah, I left a link for the Discord in the description. I'll throw it up here in the chat. How's it going, Carrie? So we got the link there. You can go and check out the rules. Once you read the rules, you can hit the you can react with the confirmation check mark or whatever, and yeah, we'll get your role set up so that you have access to the server information. Yeah, the for the rules, it's going to be fairly simple. Uh, yeah, don't be a jerk. You know, treat everybody with respect. You know, occasional banter is okay, but yeah, just don't be yeah. So for the PvP, um, so like just don't harass anybody. If you want a PvP, you can set something up in the Discord or you know yeah. If somebody says no PvP, don't kill them. But if they kill you, you have the right to go and kill them and get your stuff back. Um, but if you tell somebody not to kill you or say that you're not doing PvP or whatever, and somebody keeps bothering you, just drop a chat in the general uh, or drop a direct message to myself on Discord as well. We can figure it out. If anybody becomes a problem, we'll deal with it obviously. But yeah, we'll should keep it pretty clean. We'll probably we'll set up some we'll figure out some spots to have PvP. Uh, but yeah, that's to be determined. And like maybe like the flooded quarry or something. You know, or we could have a dynamic where like one week like PvP is in like a different area. So POI bases are gonna be like for groups. So like if you want to start a base in like a point of interest, like uh, you'll have to if anybody wants to join you, you'll have to allow them. Um, Obviously, if anybody comes in and starts becoming a problem, they won't last or whatever. But uh, yeah, um, I haven't set up any like limits for the UCs yet. Um, if it becomes like a server degradation issue or anything like that, we'll put like some caps on it. Like for a POI base, have obviously don't go overboard. You don't need to go and take a farmer's field and put 100 UCs on it, right? But but yeah, we'll just uh we'll just have to use our common sense a little bit. Like if you're gonna solo, you can grab like a house somewhere and put a UC up or one or two UCs to cover your base. Um, and then like maybe POIs might be dynamic right with it. So, but it'll be more for like once if we get larger groups together, they'll be able to manage bigger locations and stuff. So no blocking unique loot locations, like stuff like solar panels. Um, I believe they're located at what's the name of the park? Bowen Hills Park, I think. Yeah, Bowen Hills Park. Um, there's a location with like I think there's like 10 solar panels. So don't like there won't be any like base building there, and no blocking the solar panels. And I would say like no hoarding them either, because like if you keep on, if you go there, take a few, you know, just take what you need. Don't just go there and take them all or destroy them just so that other people can't have them. Stuff like that. Prison loot. You can, the loot. I know there's like a lot of like good loot in there, so we'll just have it so that anybody can access it, right? Um, just make if you keep going there and somebody has just loaded it, it'll you just have to keep trying. But yeah. Um, so no bases on like store locations, like places like the hardware store. Uh, there's like a Agatha's plant shop across the street from the prison. Where people can go and get seeds if they need seeds for the crops. Um, stuff like that. You know, just so that everybody has a chance to get seeds and stuff and not block the spawns. If you're unsure about a base location, leave a message. So just let us know in the general, or send me a message directly if you have a question about a base location, and we can maybe work something out, or yeah. So basically, any base that's like in violation of, like, say somebody goes and builds a base in the seed shop, where it's in the rules saying not to make a base there. I'll give you we'll send you a message or tag you in the general chat. Saying, okay, yeah, you need to move your base within 24 to 48 hours, and usually, like if it's a direct violation of something like that, it'll be a little bit of a shorter string. Where if it's like, somebody built somewhere that maybe it's not as a popular of a spot, but there's a little bit of a discrepancy. You can always come and check. If nobody else wants to build there, and you find it, and then yeah, it should be fine. But always come and check just to make sure, in case you don't know for sure. Um, so I think most of the rest of the rules are pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, in order to join the multiplayer server, so you'll have to like come in, subscribe, and throw a chat in the either in the live chat or in a comment, and then if you go to the Discord, you can confirm the rules, and then drop your YouTube name, and then I can go and check to see if you found it through the YouTube or whatever, um, just to avoid like spammers or bots, or what I mean. They always like try to like get into groups and stuff. So um, yeah, once you drop your YouTube name, and I'll get on Discord, approve it, and set your role to the multiplayer role, so you'll be able to join. I'll have to do a quick check here in a little bit just to see uh, what the rule, like how many players are able to join. Just let me check here. Vein, save, config, next game user settings. I believe it should be 100. But if there's any issues with like like server performance, I'll increase the performance cap or whatever. Um, so yeah, I got it set to a max of one character, so you have to use the same character. One thing I don't think I mentioned in the rules, just make it so that your character name in the game is the same as like your YouTube name or your Discord name. That way, it's easier to identify you in game. Uh, I'll have to add that in as a rule, but if we see somebody running around the server that isn't like a name that we recognize and we can't find it in the Discord or anywhere in a YouTube chat, then we'll have to you know deal with that as well. Um, okay. Usage. Yeah. Uh, just for the one thing I wanted to mention is just for sake of the stream and to prevent any arguments of like people joining and complaining where they can't build in the little island base there that everybody seems to want to build at. Uh, yeah. We'll have that set aside for admin and stream usage and closed like multiplayer sessions and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, just so that I know that some people might argue or try to fight over it. So and yeah, we'll probably continue the series. I'm not sure if we'll continue the series on my single player save or if it'll just be from now on in the on the multiplayer server, or maybe we'll do a little bit of back and forth. Um, it's an early access build, so things are subject to change. Rules and configurations on the server will be subject to change as well. So uh, so oh, and for the config, so for right now we've got the looting on like the what you call it, uh basically the most loot that you can do, like not more scarce but the opposite of that. um just so that everybody has more of a chance to get loot and stuff, just so it makes it a little bit more fair, right? Because you might be going to house looting something right after somebody else just picked it clean, right? So you'll have a little bit more of a chance to get some more loot in the same amount of time, kind of thing. Um, I have the zombies set to now climbing at the moment. We could change that if more people want it. Um, the I believe I set the water shut off for 2 months and the power for 3 months. That's because I was doing some testing earlier this week, the last few days, just to figure it all out and stuff. So um, I don't know exactly what the date is. Maybe it'll be kind of cool to have it as a surprise. You'll come on one day and be like, "Hey, my water's not on," and you'll be able to scramble to figure that out, right? So, uh, yeah. What else? Uh, I don't think I. Yeah, there hasn't been anything else really changed. The zombies will eventually, I think, despawn if they've been on the ground for a while. I'm not sure how the setting works, where it's like, I know it's like you either have to destroy the corpses, or uh, I think once you like loot it or check the inventory, I think they might disappear. But I think they disappear on their own anyways, even if you don't destroy the corpses. So, but yeah, without further ado, let's get into the server. The server name is up there, but obviously, if you want access, you'll have to go through the Discord and stuff. So I'm gonna go AFK here for a few seconds here, just so I can put in the password, and then I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. Yeah, last night I was having issues moving cameras around. I don't know why it's not letting me move it. Yeah, I think the cameras are bugged in multiplayer, guys. So that's okay. Huh. Something's a little bit weird. Hmm. It appears fiddling with the you see there in the shed worked. Yeah, I guess it doesn't work. Does that have to be connected to directly to the panel? Well, if anybody's able to get the cameras working, let me know. So yeah, I did a couple things differently than in my single player, but yeah. So we got the storage stuff here, and then access to the panel. I put in a little light here because it was pretty dark in that corner. And a couple workbenches, repair bench. Don't think I built the schematic table yet. Oh, I need to get repair level up a little bit. That shouldn't take long.